I want people to kind of take in the gravity of what they did. And I think it's important. What Georgia Tech did, other than the fact that they won the game, uh, and other than the fact that they upset a top 10 team, a team that was favored by 10.5 points more than one score, what they did was they took the apple cart aside, took all the apples out, and they put themselves in. It's very simple. What they have done is either going to backfire or it's going to provide the fruit that we're going to get for the rest of the season. And it's going to be the exact same fruit that we just saw on Saturday. So for me, it's going to be more about what they've done is take a look at the fact that the pundits and analysts ran it down our throats that Florida State's defense is one of the best defenses, could be one of the best defenses, should be one of the best defenses in college football. And they had DJU, who's on his third team, and this might be a great fit for him because, Mike Norvell, Dunn, North Crowder, another guy that mentioned. So a lot of people were expecting, quite frankly, for them to run over Georgia. Now, I had Florida State covering the spread on my spread picks, but I also had them winning the game 31-16. In a game where it was close and they kind of separated themselves a little bit with an overall good game. So the good game part, I was all down with, and I believe the score might not have reflected that based on the spread score and people picking the spread forever. So that was my angle. I thought Georgia Tech did well. I was concerned about their defense, and the Saints came to be consistent enough to make plays. And that was the difference in the game. But I also said, unlike most people, that I would not be surprised at all if they win this game. I did say that as well. So, see, when you make predictions, especially with big games like happened Saturday, you have to remember that the games you're picking, when you provide the analysis that you provide, you add those caveats to it, and you also add numbers. As far as the guy's injured, this guy does this, this does that. You have those opportunities. A lot of people just said they're going to run over Georgia Tech. No context whatsoever. They just said they're going to run them over. And fair play. I mean, I'm not going to demonize them for picking Florida State because I picked them as well. But I also said that, hey, at the end of the day, Georgia Tech can play with these guys. It's week 0. You've seen Chrissy think back early in the football season. I wouldn't be surprised if Georgia Tech did it because of the fact that Greg King has had his football team. When it comes to facing ranked teams, he doesn't lose, and they always play well against top 25 ranked teams, specifically top 10 teams. So that's why I provided the extra context to say I wouldn't be surprised if they won this game. I just think Florida State, based on the pieces that I know, that I've seen, they're going to be just a tad bit better. Now, the Tech is a tad bit better, a field goal bit better. And they won this game because they did what they did last year. They ran the football down to the 6 yard. That was what they did last year. They came back and they did it again this year. But that wasn't surprising. As far as them running the football and all this, that wasn't surprising. Because that's what I saw them do it last year. So I was concerned. I think Chris was a little concerned. Could they stop Florida State? Now, Florida State has Coach Elroy Williams. And I thought, man, they're going to have a really nice combo. I was severely disappointed in both those guys and in that offensive line. absolutely DJU, excellent line play, Tom Bailey, Cordell Williams, and the receivers making plays up and down the field. Now, again, this defense played outside the first and last drive of the game. They played lockdown, shutdown defense. Defensive line got after it. It's not allowed these running backs to run wild. For the most part, they shut out the receivers. And they made DJU make decisions that you see them make before a little bit of. So that's kind of how this game went. And I figured, like I said, predictions that it would be close for a while until the end of the third, and then they make a late play and still finish it winning. This game was close all the way. It just so happens that Georgia Tech, even when they had that bad moment late, close to, I believe it was the third or beginning of fourth, and it looked like, snap, they made one mistake they can't make against a team like Georgia State. They made it, but even though they made it, the defense said no, not today. And they rose up, they stopped them, and they would go on to score. Now, that last drive on Georgia State, I'm thinking, here we go. Georgia State had it in their hand, and Georgia State was unsnatched from them, and that was a great drive. The first drive, here the second drive, they were able to run it, and they were able to keep the ball around. He didn't run a lot this game, which was really good. It didn't look like they ran a good amount of plays for him to run. Case King looked like DJU. DJU was like Case King as far as running the football goes. We'll get to the second, but he didn't do a lot of running and improvising. And I thought that's kind of where he would be best set up. He did. But he didn't. So they get that drive to score. You're thinking, the game's tied. Georgia Tech, again, you got to drive. And again, their offensive line held this defensive line in check. Same defensive line that a lot of people said that, hey, this is the better defensive line in college football. And it's basically a big thing. Again, Georgia Tech at the end of the day, no matter how much they ran on the loop, they only scored 20 points. No 40 points. Not like they were run up the score. They did run all over, but they didn't run the score. So the point is, they could still beat them. And by the end of the season, this would be a 10-2, 9-3, top 25 team by the football team. You know, maybe. We'll find out. Because Georgia Tech's problem is that they play top teams, they play the best football. When they play teams like Eastern Kentucky and Bowling Green and Presbyterian in Carnet Word, as my friend probably would say, he yelled at himself, would say, in Carnet Word. He's pretty good about it. But anyway, when you play those teams, that's when Georgia Tech struggles. So they got Georgia State next week, or this week now. Georgia State just came up with their best season in FBS at the FBS level, making a bowl game and all that. So if you think Georgia State, this is how Georgia State battle. So, you know, Georgia State is actually in the same vicinity, and they play at the stadium that's not too far from Georgia Tech's stadium. So this is an inter-Atlanta battle, really. So this is not going to be a home field advantage either way. So we're going to find out how good Georgia Tech really is. Because I do believe they're a good football team. The question is, how do they come back down from this big upset put up across the country, across the world? And how do they handle a Georgia State team that they should in theory beat? But this is not a bad Georgia State team. So they can come in there, and it's really a neutral site type of game, and get an issue. So we'll see what Georgia Tech does. But from here on out, if you're Florida State, again, well, at least you the fans of Florida State. Don't panic. Don't worry. You've got plenty of games against teams that should also be good. Notre Dame, who I think, I don't think I have to look up this thing. I don't think I have to play out. But the point is, I haven't, that's the reason why is they got going down. But the point is, by the time that game happens, hopefully you see the Clouds will be ranked. And then you're going to end with a rivalry game in Florida. Again, Florida has one of the hardest schedules in college football, but I think they're not going to win any games. And that's a rivalry game, so they're going to give it everything they have. At least Florida. So, when you have all these things happening, they're going to have playoff teams today. They have Clemson, and I believe that game is at Florida State at home, or is it at Clemson? But, no, I think it was at, yeah, I remember. It was at Clemson. They got that covered return. So, home game Florida State, you can win that game. If you pull a Notre Dame, you win that game. Don't let this game drag the rest of your season down. Because if you do, we're going to be having a whole discussion of why they start out at number 2. So, again, if you're a Florida State fan, relax. If you're an ACC fan, relax. Because if Florida State went in there and beat the brakes off it, you're talking about how bad Georgia Tech is. It's an easy game. You know, they're not playing anybody and all this stuff. So we got to be consistent. I just think Georgia Tech happens to be a really good team. And when you start your season off, if Alabama would have started off this weekend, instead of playing Western Kentucky, if they would have started off facing a team like South Carolina or Missouri, doesn't matter where the game is, that's a much more difficult game to start your season off with than Incarnate Word. I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep getting that Incarnate Word or good FCS football program, but the point is, you get what I'm trying to say. They're a level below the FBS team. So, for me, again, I wouldn't worry, but if we keep telling y'all to not worry, I also have to say, you had better win at least 2 of those 3 big games that I mentioned. You have to, at this point. And there's a lot of people who believe that there's going to be teams that get into 2 and 3 losses. And that's possible. 3 losses is going to be hard unless you win your conference and you're automatically in. But other than that, 3 losses is going to be, I think, going to be a little difficult to get in. So, don't listen to analysts. Don't listen to media and all that. Go back, get the film room, look at what happened. And again, I know they're a mystery receiver in the Kyle Williams, but, man, they're good offensively. They're going to play a lot better. Defensively, they're going to play a lot better. And that defensive line was not the defensive line that I was, or that anybody was expecting. why I said they should be on the board topic. And I wasn't too sure just quite yet, but I thought they should be based on what I was hearing. Well, the most about it. But I also thought the running back unit was going to be very good, and they just weren't. Now, again, this is week 0. We're going to again next week on Team 12. And we'll see if there's any layover coming across the world and coming back home to their respective stadiums. And then we'll see, how they get their shaking and how they play. So, I just think you win and you lose games. It's about how you lose the world and when you lose the world. And again, they lost a close game to a team that wasn't ranked, that could very well be ranked, and could also compete for the ACC championship game. Nick Saban predicted that they would have a shot at the ACC championship before the game started, so he must know something. But he is one of the most intelligent guys when it comes to college football anyway. So, the fact that he's on college game day, he has an interesting level of expertise. But, yes, Georgia Tech seems to be a very good football team. The question has always been for them, can they handle, after a big win like that, can they go home and handle a team that they should be allowed to return to? Bates King played again his right. He was the MVP, he deserved it. He ran the ball very well. He got outside, he was able to avoid and evade these strong, fast defensive linebackers. His throwing, even though he didn't really throw it a lot, when he did decide to throw, it was accurate. It was to the best, and he put his guys in great positions to make plays. But that running attack is something. You got Haynes King and the running backs as well. Man, if this team can, like I said, avoid the landmines, the Georgia Tech team could very well be fighting for an ACC championship. Clemson, we haven't seen them play yet, but guess who they can play to start the season? Georgia. Number 1 team in the country. And if they can't put points on the board, Georgia Tech is more than willing to. And Georgia Tech, it's funny, they have to play both Georgia and Clemson. Well, I don't know if they're playing Clemson this game. They definitely have to play Georgia and Clemson. So, but, again, if they end up playing a team like Clemson in the ACC championship game, this is what you're looking at. They're going to go up. You got experienced guys on the lines, and they're going to try to throw you out. Clemson's defense is great, but if their offense can't put points up, you can't love it. Georgia Tech, again, watch out. But I'm actually going to do predictions. Probably going to do 2 or 3 parts of week 1. And there's going to be a lot of interesting games in the first couple of weeks. Non-conference, some of the conference, just depends. But I'm going to probably put that game in there. Maybe it might be louder than you know. But we can definitely be picking both of the City and Georgia Tech games. And that'll be in the play because of that game. That being the biggest game for week 0. So, like I said, it was a great week 0, probably the greatest ever. And I think from this point on, I think we're going to start getting week 0 games. Maybe 4 or 5, or nothing too crazy. I need something. Preseason does a good job of getting me ready, but like I said, I believe we're probably going to go with a 18-game schedule at some point. So we're going to be seeing less and less preseason games, which means that I need college football to. We're going to put more games on there. Make it a week one game and start it a week earlier. There's no reason why you can't do it. Nobody's doing anything Thursday. So anyway, we're ready for football. Get us in a week early. Give us time to digest and breathe before we get to the NFL season. And give it 2 bye weeks. I've been hearing that they want a lot of teams are looking for 2 bye weeks. Why not? Start it from middle of August. You can have 2 bye weeks. That still gives us 17, 18 weeks of college football. You can spread it out to where a lot of these games have to agree. And these teams, can recruit just a tad bit. It'll be all right. So I'm looking forward to seeing them do it. But yeah, great game, a great weekend of college football. Again, we're probably going to be doing this predictions from week one in parts. And I don't know if we're going to do it today, start today or Tuesday, but I'm likely going to do 3 parts. I'm going to do short 30 to 40 minute videos. So many picks, I don't want to cram them out into 2 parts. So I do 3 parts. The goal is to do it before Thursday night starts, so I have to do it. I like to have to do part 1 today, part 2 Tuesday, and part 3 Wednesday. And so I can get those out before Thursday. So I'll probably end up doing that. Coming at you fast and furious with these episodes. Trying to condense them, make them good, but also not as long. So, you can have more episodes to listen to. But also you don't get drowned out by being in those 2 hours. So that's what I've got planned for this week. I also have my college football playoff and conference championship prediction episode. I haven't dropped that one yet. Probably not going to drop it today. I'm going to drop it for Thursday. But I did record it before Saturday weekend, so it is before midseason, before Thursday. But I'm going to drop that before Thursday. So we're going to likely have, this podcast, the part 2 that I just did, we're likely going to have 4 more episodes coming your way before we get to Thursday night. So shot full of episodes, full of fun, full of reactions, picks, projections, and whatnot. Like I said, I have my dad back for parts 1, 2, and 3. Think about with me for the conference playoff, or conference championship playoff predictions. We actually have recorded an episode that was like an hour and a half long, but I tried to edit it and cut it so that it could make what I needed to make. And it ended up kicking me out of the app. I was recording it all, and then I was trying to go back in and I lost the episode. So I just went ahead and started doing these little ones by myself here so I can just get it out and have it play. But we will be back for the part 1, 2, 3. Well,